This is your Patreon members only reading, and this is Gemini Messages. If you're watching this on YouTube, it will be available for a very short time, limited period. Well, not a very limited period, depending on when you're watching it, if you're closer to the date that we will be taking this off of YouTube and keeping it purely on Patreon. Let's focus on the messages that are coming through. I'm using the tarot of oppositions and vice versa. I do honestly feel that there are some important messages coming through for the collective of Gemini. This is Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Vedic. Cross-watcher, you're more than welcome to watch this, of course. But I do focus on Gemini energies specifically. We have that Magician in upright. It's like you've heard the calling, okay? You've heard the calling, but it was just like a tiny whisper. It was not even a full sort of a coherent message that was whispered to you. It was just like, it's like a sound, whispering sound, but you knew it was time. Something within you told you that it is time. I really don't know what this is about, but let's see. You've heard the calling. I mean, you've heard the sign indicating the calling. You've heard whispers of a calling. This also indicates that you're kind of ready. You've heard the whispers of the calling and you're ready to take action. You know exactly. So you're confident. You're confident about this. You know what this calling is about. Okay, this could also mean that you have to work with other people or lead other people, or other people will be following in your footsteps. Okay, so you might be amongst the first people. Look at that. We have the Magician, we have the Star, with the Magician upright again. We have the Star card in reverse. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody is watching you upright, okay? Somebody is watching you. Somebody is scrying, like, scrying in the sense watching you in the mirror. Somebody who is equally gifted, but only it's only there for a very short period of time. And why is it there for a short period of time? Because it's very dependent on the material world resources that they have. Yes, they are secure in the material world resources that they have, but this person is not is unable to budget towards this calling. They want to be a part of this calling, but they're unable to budget for it. So they have to kind of buy their way into this to be a part of this. Whereas you are called to be here. That's the main difference, okay? That's the main difference. For those of you wondering, yes, there is somebody who is using divination to spy on you. But divination, yes, like the Magician and then the Queen of Pentacles here, to spy on you. But all they're getting is material resources, which they don't think they can. It's pretty straightforward. Like, they're getting what material world resources you have. They're not understanding anything about this calling, honestly. They really are not. This is also somebody who indulges in a lot of borrowing instead of healing. Healing requires you to answer your own calling, find your own path, but this person indulges in low vibrate investing in lowering other people's vibration, specifically the ones who have that sense of purpose and a sense of, yeah, they can into. So this person is watching you through reflective surfaces. This person could be actually paying to get information on you, like or to hack into your systems, or to keep taps on you, to tap your phone calls, or your camera. Okay, so it's like I just felt this energy, like, you know, they are wailing, like, you know, they're crying because there's miserable energy. Okay, this is miserable energy. They're miserable, whoever this is. They're really, really miserable. Gemini, it feels like a conscious effort to lower your vibrations. This person invests in lowering uh, our vibrations as a collective. Somebody's invested in lowering the vibration of the collective of Gemini. Okay, they might be using moon magic. They might be using your channels of connecting with a higher power or your higher self. They might be corrupting those channels. They're definitely they are borrowing psychic abilities. Okay, borrowing your methods. Borrowing your methods. They want to look like you. The reason why they're looking at you so much is because they want to show up as you. Okay, so not very nice, not very nice. Let's see. We have the High Priestess. If you can get anything else, this person keeps looking at you. So let me put it this way. So they're borrowing. They're borrowing your strategy. Okay. They want to be quite like you. They indulge in lowering the vibration of the Gemini collective. This is all happening energetically and spiritually. Okay. This person also could have run out of money. Now they're literally dipping into their savings. This is also like psychic abilities wise. So they kind of borrowed psychic abilities of. They paid to get some magic done to have access to some sort of abilities. Okay, psychic abilities as well as magical abilities. And now it's like they're dipping into the reserves. They're dipping into the savings. So this is available for everybody, but it's like you would use it only in emergency, and this person is using it because they're addicted. And they cannot heal. There's some addiction that they need to heal as well. They're addicted to the Gemini energy. It's like it's very Gemini energy is very loud and in the face. Like even if we might be very, very quiet, but it's just like it hits people like a tsunami. We do have that sort of effect in our presence. It's not a very me being a Gemini, I know that it's not a very nice thing. We don't like to feel so exposed and naked, right? And but then there is a source. There's a source to our energy, and we can access it intuitively. But there are other people who are borrowing from it, dipping into that pool, and it's not going to be suitable if they are not part of the collective, if they do not resonate with that frequency. Even if they're born under that sign, even if they have it on the birth chart, they've got to be aligned with it. Otherwise, it's like this sort of stuff is going to happen. And if they've run, they don't seem to understand that sometimes there are dry spells. Okay, there are dry spells, and you've got to let that happen. You can't access your magic, you can't access your psychic abilities. Okay, but they will, then they try to attack your root chakra, like lowering your vibrations enough so that they can have access to you. Okay, so this person is trying. There is definitely a person. I don't think you know this. Okay, you know who this person is, or you don't know that they are doing this to you. It's not in your constant awareness. Like, or there might be too many people trying to do this. You never know, because if there's money involved, like, they got to be paying it to somebody. The tower, they're going through a tower moment right now over you, Gemini. Or you bringing about this tower moment. So it's almost the same meaning, right? The world card. You're closing this. You're closing access to this. You've learned how to do it. You're shutting down all access to your reserves. And then we have the 8 of Wands. You're breaking free. You're breaking free. They wanted to keep you stuck. Like, they wanted to. It's like they wanted to weaponize your abilities, but by keeping you stuck in one place, but like you are breaking free in the future. Yes, you're going to break free. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Hermit mode. Oh, the flip side of the Hermit card. This is a Tower of Opposition. Yes, I have the guide for this. Now let me read a little bit about the Hermit in reverse, like the reversal. Let's read about the cards. That's one thing. Geminis know what to do when we're having a dry spell, like, our reserves running low. We go back to reading. We bring out the books, we take out the details, like, go back to the basics of how things are done without psychic abilities and magic and things like that. And we're very, very comfortable with it, and that's what sets us apart, right? We don't take like losses way too hard, or we don't take we don't make inability a part of our ego. We just accept it and let it flow away, like, let it end, basically. Wisdom is the word that should guide you. There is a time to wait, rest, and heal, and there comes a time when you have stopped for too long. Solitude is required to build up physical and mental energy. Are you able to be your own guide? Wisdom will determine when it is time to seek other guidance. So this was for the Hermit card, okay? And then the negative aspects, which is what we are looking at, right? The old man you see next to you may be a bad counselor or the reflection in the mirror. Leave the cave you have been in for too long. Test how much you have learned and understood. Your journey will begin again slowly, but with the knowledge of one who has traveled far in the past and is now too tired. Yeah, well, see. It's also talking about, it first starts with bad counsel. So somebody who literally wishes you ill, okay, wants to continuously keep giving you bad counsel. And at the same time, if they are able to, whoever this person is, if they are able to see in the mirror a confident, charismatic version of you, right? Then, and if you are seeing yourself, if you're feeling tired and depleted, right? If you're feeling tired and depleted, that means your soul needs to rest, okay? Your soul needs to break free of some sort of some sort of mundane cycle. So rightfully so, you're right in bringing about this tower. Okay, you're right in bringing about this tower, but it's like, obviously towers are sudden. It's sudden, and I don't think you're doing this with consideration, or I'm not saying you're being inconsiderate. When I saw this card, the Magician card, initially I was like, okay, so they've Gemini have heard the calling, and they're just like, they're making a move, they're accessing something. Now I realize that you're accessing the tower energy. You're bringing about a tower moment. This could this could be looked at as impatience, as in some people might say that you're being impatient, but the time to be patient is kind of done. Okay, now you're supposed to move into move into more graceful and confident periods. No matter how you look at it, look at this. No matter how you look at it, it's graceful and confident at the same time. Okay, it's two sides. More spiritual, I guess, like more spiritual confidence, and more physical confidence, like showing up in the physical form, showing up as confident as you feel in the spirit, because your spirit is rejuvenated and not tired. But there are a lot of tired souls lurking around the channels and places that you access. They want to keep you stuck in a place and feeding off of your energy and sources. It's like they're dipping into your resources, whatever it might be. You're not getting full. They're not allowed full access. As long as you're there, they're allowed some access, okay, to your energy. So the Eight of Wands anyways indicates that you're supposed to move. You're supposed to move. But you've done something recently. It's happened energetically. You brought about like a destructive force. You brought about a destructive force because you knew what was coming up next. You knew what was coming up next, and you know that the chapter is it's like you want to show respect to your intuition, your own energy. Where Pisces season, you should be ready, and your life should be clear of all of these pilfering, these spying energies. You know that it is time, and at the moment you are letting them watch. You're letting them watch for one last time. When you brought about this tower moment, this tower energy, it's just like I think they either option one, they misunderstood this as you dealing with the tower's energy and not having actually brought about the tower moment. So they ran to your resources, your energetic resources, your psychic resources, and then you saw who this person is energetically. 2002, 2002. That's like the false friend. You saw the face, the energy of the spirit. Okay, whatever this monitoring spirit, right? The scrying spirit. This. But you've done this before. This is like the 10th time for you. This is like the final time for you. Okay, so this was this was like a graduation project or a graduation final test to this scenario. So now you've gathered all the resources and but still there's something in the future that you really have to break free from. But now you're ready. You're quite educated about this, whatever it is that you're supposed to be breaking free from. Let's get some vice versa tarot cards. So these have images on both the sides, okay? I'm using the tarot of oppositions and vice versa for Gemini for quite obvious reasons. If it isn't obvious, it's because the Gemini energies of duality or multiple world disorder, as I was thinking to myself and laughing about it. It's not multiple personality disorder, it's like a multiple world disorder. No wonder we can't have anything normal. It's like a play upon, it's no wonder we can't have anything nice. It's like you can't have anything normal for a change, like, because change just means that we again attract like a multiple perspective on a scenario, and then this could be it, like, you know, you could be seeing your intuition wanting to escape the scenario that you're finding yourself a part of, and it's guiding you. I know it's escapist and all of that, like, but then you know what, who cares? Like, do you really want to continue being used and abused like this? Okay, your energy is bursting forth, like, you know, your psychic abilities, the high priestess, your psychic abilities are literally breaking free, like, you know, they aren't able to be in the place that you are.
It's 7 o'clock.
Okay, they aren't able to be contained. Okay, look at the other perspective in the situation. Who's holding you hostage? Okay, who's holding you hostage? Who's pilfering, who's stealing from you, and who's holding you hostage? It's like really, you can't really tell which card flipped over, so you have to wait for them to fall. Okay, so you can't see this. Justice, you literally can't, because this card came out like this, it fell out like this. The Justice card, and then I said you can't see this, and she's blindfolded, right? Justice is always blindfolded. There is something that is hidden. There is evidence that is being hidden. I don't know, it's something about you that is being hidden from this person. At the same time, there is something about you that is being hidden from you. And you bringing about this tower unknowingly, okay, it's like you being able to process the calling just in a whisper, like, you know, based on a sound, like, you know, that sign was so subtle, Gemini, and you being able to decipher it created this bomb of an energy, a tower of an energy of realization. So this is like a tower of realization. It's like, it's an energetic tower. Every tower is mainly energetic, right? It's its power was so strong that it created like a decimating, like decimating effect, energetic effect around everyone, and it's disturbed a lot of people. It's destroyed people's delusions and illusions that they've been casting in your name. It's like, but you don't see that power. You did not see it. It was felt by everybody around you. It is being felt by everybody around you. It's like an energy wave. It's like Three of Cups. It's being celebrated, it's being harnessed, it's being used, the source has been found out, or the source, so like these are friends, the others from the coven. Look at that, Three of Cups. So others from the coven, like, they see you contributing. The other Geminis see you contributing as well. So you've taught something you've contributed to the Gemini's collective energy field very prominently, and if there were somebody struggling, okay, if they were struggling to cope up with low spirits, okay, if they had suffered a lot in spiritual warfare, then they're being taken care of, okay. They've become lighter, they've gained their wings, but this came, what is this? Look at that, that's a horn that she's holding, but the card came out like this. So this person is watching her, actually. Okay, so he's fine. He's gotten whatever he wished for, and then this was a sign. Seeing this angel float by, angelic beauty, float by, and he has. It's like his face has turned smug, but he can't help but bring it down a notch, like, and it's like a half smile and a half smug expression, okay. So I don't know where this is going, but I'm in call to wrap it up soon. So let's see. We have the star card here. We have the star card here. Something about Aquarius season, or something about massive healing. There's a okay. Let me get more about this. So a wealthy man, or already wealthy man, is getting his wish fulfilled. It's like his sole purpose, okay? So this could be a Gemini man as well, right? It's coming through. It's coming through intuitively. It's bursting forward. It's got something to do with psychic abilities. They might have been being drained at the moment, but that drain has been stopped. And this tower moment that you caused, it is benefiting these people, the other Geminis whose energy was drained, and now it's like it's been given back to them, right? It's been replenished. It's being replenished, and that's how, like, they're able to break free. Okay, they're able to break free. With this Eight of Wands here, they're able to break free. Let's see if we have something for the World card. Okay, it's definitely graduation, but let's see if any other message comes forth. Yeah, okay, so you're going to get reward, like upon graduation you get like some sort of seed fund offer, a job offer, which is going to be long term. It's going to go the long way. This might come from a place where you're unwilling to, especially if this is family, you might not want it, like, so I think I think there's going to be some sort of, yeah, it's about your past, okay? It's about your past. The reason why it's coming from there is because you're supposed to close that chapter out again. It's from your past, it's coming from your past, but you're not going to know that. You're not going to know that. You're not going to know that, but you're going to sense it, of course, and it's going to send you in a mind. It's going to send you slightly into this mode of, like, feeling trapped with it. But again, remember, you have the ability to be in control of your own destiny, of your own choices, of your own words, of your own like catching the direction. Like, just because somebody's giving you money here in this scenario, usually it would mean that you are have to follow their instructions and do their bidding. But in your case, Gemini, it does not mean that. It's just a mindset issue that you have. It's kind of imaginary, because it's literally imaginary. And you're closing out a chapter on that, and it's going to come through. It's going to follow through. You will see. It's going to come through. It's up It's up now. It's your journey right now as we're speaking. That's the stage of your soul's journey as we speak. You are, let's see who you're meeting, okay? You're meeting several people. Let's see what the background of this looks like. Like, can we have more about this? Look at that, doppelganger. I was asking, I was confused. Who should I ask for first? The Queen of Wands, the one who is being watched, or the Queen of Pentacles, the one who is doing the watching? Prodigy. And then it says doppelganger here. It's the first two cards I see. Somebody is funny as hell, or both are funny as hell, or this is what they're getting from you. Your sense of humor, okay? Your sense of humor. You can literally copyright your sense of humor. Yeah, shrinking opportunity. That is what this is. Like, this Tower moment told them that there's a shrinking opportunity now to learn whatever it is that they wanted to learn from you, enough to be able to mimic you. Okay? Copy you. Flexibility. Be flexible. Be flexible with. Look at the silver with stuff in general. Let it come through. Look at the silver lining. Something's homemade. Okay, a flight of the Valkyrie. Offering, flexibility. You have okay, whatever you're being offered, this offering that you have, there's flexibility in this, okay? It's worth the wait. It has been worth the wait. Something has been worth the wait, but I'm also being able to, I'm also being asked to say that, the ability to wait is not the achievement, okay? Patience is not the only thing that you're taking away from this graduation, okay? You're not being rewarded for your patience. No, it's not something like that, okay? It's not something like that. It's your abilities. We have the Magician here. We have the Queen of Wands here twice. Okay, we have the Star card here twice. This is major stuff. You're healing. Hermit energy. We have the World card here twice, okay? It's been worth the wait because it has taken a very long time for the universe, for the world to calculate your ability. This is the Gemini message that's coming through. Please pass it along to as many Geminis as you feel fit. Okay, and I would really request that you pass it along to Geminis. If you don't know their sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Vedic signs, then it's okay. Maybe it's like the calling is genuine for you to pass it along. But this is where you are in your state right now. You've leveled up. Okay, somebody's dreading that. There is dread. There is dread. So whoever this person is, they're watching, and it's like dread. It's a hunter, stop function. Yeah, like the world card here, like a rabbit hole, hunter. So somebody is, okay, this hermit card, like, this wise sage, could be a Gemini. Somebody is dreading the time, okay, so there are two people, older masculine energies. This is ancient masculine energy. So the Gemini masculine, the ancient energy was hunter and gatherer energy, jumped into this sort of a new age rabbit hole, and then it's like they want to turn around, right? They want to turn around, or they're getting a chance to turn around and come back home and rest and things like that. There is someone who's dreading that they're going to have to step into action. So this is like a slightly less ancient, they're dreading future activity, okay? They're dreading future activity, but the reason for the dread is because they don't see that they are going to have a lot of help. It's like they're like dread and doom, okay, in the future, because they have to do some work. It's not like they're lazy, it's just that they don't want to do any work. I think they've just been tired from building this stop function energetic stop function. Okay, they've done their part. Okay, so they're going to be rewarded. So this is money finally coming out from outside the family business in their hands for this Nine of Cups gentleman here. So masculine energy. I said gentleman. So this could be about men who are just like dreading what's gonna happen in the future, but it's like you've done your job. So whatever's in the future, whatever's happening in the future, is kind of got not like you don't have to do anything about it. Okay, nobody's gonna ask you to go and contribute there. That's why I said, this whatever this offering is coming through, it's flexible, but you gotta take it. You gotta take the pay out, the reward for whatever you've done, for your achievements. Okay, you've got to go and collect your graduation certificate, or you might as well have had dropped out, right? Abomination. Someone's an abomination here. Yeah, this doppelganger is an abomination. Why is this even? The abomination is alarming. Okay, so these could be like grandfather or and father figures, right? Of youngsters who are like finding this doppelganger an abomination and alarming, and then cut from the same cloth. And then there's that realization that all Geminis are cut from the same cloth, and quick draw McGraw, we're quick to act. What people think that we're quick to react, we're quick to act. Okay, we do have our own magical powers, the Gemini coven kind of a thing. Pioneer. Somebody's a prodigy. This is a prodigious sorceress, quick to act, pioneer. Okay. It's like this doppelganger is treating this this person like a trinket, like a collectible. Okay, so I'm being asked to close this reading. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next one.